Okay, there it is. Man, oh man. It's been a long season, y'all. We on episode 88 out of 3 seasons. I think this is episode 20-something of this season. But we're here at the finale, at the peak, season 3, Literally Think Podcast for the people. Welcome, and as always, 3 times, welcome to the show, everybody. Long week. Hope you enjoyed it. We are back. As you can see, I have 2 other people on the panel with me. There should be a 4th joining us momentarily. My man, Rod Riley, really, a.k.a. Roanoke Jenkins Sr., and a very special guest host. I'm not going to call him a guest. He's a guest host because we go way too far back to play like that. My guy, you've seen us on his program. First time one of his 3 is gracing us with his presence. Todd from the Podcast Bols. What's going on, good brother?
Good, man. Happy to be here.
Ty is a guy of he's like a man of few words, but talkative too. It's funny as shit to me. It's like you say all the shit, but you say it compact as a mother. You're good at that, man. Like, yeah.
Listen, man, I talk in sound bites. You know, I'm not wearing a Macho Man t-shirt for nothing. I cut the promo and I pass the mic.
Hey. That is such a very 80s way of saying that, man. Like, yeah, you got to be born from a certain year. That right. we understand that, definitely. Well, before we even get into hot takes and anything, you know, that's how we usually get started with hot takes and all that. We want to shout Left out real quick. We do not know if Left is going to be joining us. But y'all know the company that Left works for. If you heard we tried not to say their name here. But if you seen the news, you saw that there was a tragic event on the bus this afternoon. Real crazy shit. That was somebody that I'm not going to say he was close to, but I know Left definitely knew him. And even if he didn't, it's still a tragic situation. It's wild. Bus driver was shot 6 times, killed, just going to work. Like, it's crazy, man, because he got into an argument with somebody over I don't know what the go ahead, Ty.
Buddy of mine, Leon, mutual friend, who we both in school, and he's been working in SEPTA for years. He said that the bus driver had been off for weeks, like off on leave, and today was his first day back. And something about, like, I don't know the context of the argument. He didn't know at the time, but obviously it was something that, just wild as shit.
That's insanity, man. Just absolutely fucking tragic. And SEPTA has a strike looming. They had I believe their contract runs out on the 31st of this month. I'm almost kind of sure that probably did it. Like, I can't imagine that. Safety's got to be.
You can understand how the workers would want something more now, considering that happened. But I mean, in terms of SEPTA strikes, like, shit, man, how many of them we done been through? Like, I feel like every couple years you got to find another way to get around if SEPTA's your primary mode of transportation. Like, they good for that striking shit. Well, you got to get more, so I get it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, here's the thing. I think knowing Left and having that little inside with him kind of gives me an understanding that sometimes it's about a little bit more than money. And when we asked him a few weeks ago, he said, well, driver safety is real crazy. And then 3 weeks later, 2 weeks later, whatever it was, when we asked him, here we are. Like, it's a real thing. It's a real life issue. They are in no way, shape, or form safe in those spaces for people who just want to lash out like what happened today. There's no buffer at all. Like, there's nothing. And if you are telling me that that's not a point of contention, then you're just not using your human nature with that. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem.
How do you fix it? Do you secure every bus? Do you arm and train the bus driver? Like,
man, it's a slippery slope. I mean, because you remember what happened in Cleveland. Oh, you going to jail. Like, everybody laughed at that. Like, that shit was funny, but motherfuckers understood because they know what bus drivers go through. So it's like I don't know that there's it's like with so many things that are fucked up. Like it's fucked up, but okay. In being solutions oriented, what's the other side, my nigga? Now what do we do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you fix the fucked upness? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. I honestly don't know, but I suppose making sure they feel at the very least properly compensated for the risk is the lowest bar you can notch. You can't notch another bar or hit a milestone that makes them feel better, because nothing's gonna make you feel better when you just saw a motherfucker shot 6 times over 250 or whatever it may have been. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, Des. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give Rob the first shout out was for Rob. My bad. I want to do them in order.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't want to steal your shout like that. For some reason, the Twitch broadcast is acting extra goofy. But let me tell you something. We average like 4 people a week on Twitch. So if the 4 of y'all don't want to go to YouTube, I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm not fixing it. I don't. I have no fucking time for that. Like, respectfully to Twitch and everybody over there, we literally get like 4 views a week from Twitch. I don't even know why I still do it. Probably because we consistently get 4. Go ahead, bro.
Tobias Harris first basket.
I had Tobias for first team basket.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just a degenerate, just awful. Anyway,
degenerate.
But shout out to Left, shout out to everybody. Peace and blessings to that man family. I definitely I hope they find some solace somewhere in that tragic shit, because that's a lot, man. That's definitely a lot. But with that, the somewhat serious, we got another kind of serious topic, but we'll get into it. I want to get into hot takes because that's the form of what we do around here. We always start the show with hot takes. Oh, wait a minute, before we get into that, there he is.
Yeah,
brother Left. We was just giving you your mean.
I was on YouTube checking it.
Give it. What's good, bro? I know.
First,
let me read this one. They are in the public sector and are easily the most accessible. They don't carry anything to protect them, and at this point, they should be able to be armed. Hi, Tyree.
Hi, Mrs. Page.
Hi, Mrs. Page.
Like she just came downstairs and gave us snacks and shit, right? No, go ahead, Left. I'm sorry.
First thing first, rest in peace, Bernard Gribben. We passed each other a few times in the depot when I was at Midville. Never heard no issues about him, like, him being an asshole or nothing like that. It's like, and even if a person was that, like,
not
this ain't supposed to happen on a daily basis. Depending on what time your shift is, you get up, you toss this on, you take yourself to work, and you go to this job, and you never think that you're gonna die on that bus. And if by chance it happens, it don't happen like this. This ain't what you think. Like, nobody can imagine. A
traffic accident you signed up for, not for that. Maybe.
Like, nobody can imagine that you're gonna go to work, get into an altercation with somebody, and lose your life. It's not something that we fathom. And you fight the urge. Like, it's certain things that we deal with, and as a man or just as a human being, we our respect is something that we we fight with having to toss to the side on a daily basis. And that's not just us sitting in the seat. I think that's everybody that's on this panel. You deal with, the fight of putting your respect to the side because you getting a check for this particular job that you're doing.
Thanks.
And I have my days where I just, like people do little stuff like they walk past you like you're not sitting there, and it's like it ain't worth it because this company is not going to protect you. The company going to take their side, and that's what I tell myself every single day. Whenever something happen, they not going to follow up on it. They're going to find a way to make it my fault. So I drive that bus, and that fare box don't count. It happens every day. But this situation, nah, nobody signed up for this shit.
Not at all. Not at all.
So I continue to send prayers to the rest of my coworkers, the families, and I hope SEPTA listening. I hope they paying attention because everything we asked for in that contract, we want that shit.
Talk heavy.
We want that shit.
I ain't mad at none of that.
Like that man died for the things that we asking for. He didn't know it was going to happen this way. Shit not fucking fair.
Not at all, bro. Yo, Alex. Alex popped in on the Spado joint the other night. We ain't seen him in a minute. Good to see you, good brother.
So
yeah, no, Des on y'all. Des got y'all. She said y'all deserve that shit, and that's real shit. Man, like we said, Left, we you know we here for you, good brother. Like, that shit ain't no easy walk, and we definitely understand the weight y'all carrying with that. Get your money, get paid, young blood, get paid. Go ahead and get your brother. But yo, bro, you here with us now, man. So if you gonna hang, get some of this good energy going with us, bro. Like have some of this good fun with us.
I will, but I gotta go get some libations.
Yeah, no, jump up. You got the link, nigga. Do your thing. I got you. I take you off now. And then when you ready to pop, go ahead, man. We good. We about to do hot takes. That's what we getting into now.
All right, bro.
All right. So, hot takes. That's where we at right now. I usually go last. But today, I'm going to make an exception. I'm going to go first. Because last week, we talked about the whole Cheesecake Factory situation with the chick online. She wouldn't get out the car because the dude was taking her to the Cheesecake Factory. Now, sis then jumped on TikTok and had a rebuttal in which she said nothing. But I don't even want to talk about that. I want to talk about the fact that the internet hates healthy relationships. That's my hot take. Because what this has turned into now is a men versus women battle on these apps. Women came out with a list of places you shouldn't take a woman for a first date. Men came out a half hour later with another equally outrageous list of things that you shouldn't do for a woman on a first date. Basically, every week is something for us to hate each other with, y'all. Like, and Lord knows I am not the kumbaya nigga. I love some bullshit. Like, feed me bullshit. I'm into that. But at the same time, I like different bullshit. I like various bullshit. I don't like the same bullshit. Like, I don't want to have a repetitious diet of the goofy shit that I saw last week. That it ain't goofy the second time. Now it's just sad. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, y'all fall for this shit every time, too. Every time. Last year, it was the what was it? The dude who took his girlfriend to dinner and all her girlfriends came and he was supposed to pay for the dinner. Everybody, like, and then men and women hated each other on the internet for 3 weeks. It's like it's really
which although everything in me tells me that was staged.
It's always staged.
Goofy shit and make all the regular people be up in arms with the goofy shit.
I never believe that it's not staged.
Yeah,
because I know people's integrity is at a level where I want to be famous. I need clicks. I need viral. So let's put some shit together that people will talk about.
I mean, and the fact that we sitting there having a conversation about this shit, but I mean, like,
it worked.
Yeah, I you know me and Cheesecake, so Cheesecake Factory ain't high on my list. I understand they got other shit. I've been there, but like, I guess fundamentally, if I was going to take somebody somewhere and I pull up and they like, yeah, I'm not getting out, then like, you have like given me the greatest, quickest blessing. Like, I would be like effusive with praise. Like I'm riding home, taking you back to the crib, just so fucking grateful that
like this.
At this point in the bullet that you have died, not having to worry about this bitch again in life. So like, I fuck around, drop her off, and go back and sit by myself and just watch other people. Like, yeah, nah, dog, you need to take her home. She like,
yeah. My man start window shopping like, I don't know.
It's insanity.
Should do what I did, bro. Should definitely do what I did. Drop my ass off, come back, watch this game.
Half price app start in 45 minutes, dog.
You got time, nigga. You got time. Yo, that's funny. Hey, Rob, go. What's your hot take, good brother? How we starting the week off with you, good brother?
If you're going to do real estate fraud, please do it the right way.
What? Well, okay. I need context. You gotta give me. You can't just lay that and not like what, nigga?
No, I'm seeing a lot of back and forth from newly appointed internet lawyers.
You know. Law and Order, dumb, nigga. We had a whole episode about that.
Yeah.
When Tory Lanez got locked up, everybody was a lawyer that week. Go ahead.
And you know about the DJ Envy's current killings. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, for people like him, like, if you're going to do it right, because it's so like plenty of people I'm sure have done it that we ain't heard shit about. You know what I mean? And this is one of the white collar crimes that you have to do this shit right. You gotta set groundwork to fuck up royally on top of it.
Right.
Yeah, just if you want to commit real estate fraud. And again, guys, don't take my advice. I'm the worst person to take advice.
I'm not an expert or anything.
Do it well.
Hey.
I mean, but you know, that's applicable to all things in life, up to and including real estate fraud. The moral is if you know you're going to have at something, you know, do a little research. Don't just Don't just do a web search on how to commit real estate fraud and follow that step by step. Like,
watch a fucking YouTube
video. Google Bernie Madoff and just what's a Ponzi scheme?
Like, well, maybe not. No, because
maybe not that. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, you want to. It's hard to Google.
How exactly
you can't Google motherfuckers that got caught, that didn't get caught and got away that I don't know, because it's just gonna be a blank search. So
yeah. There's no Google search for niggas who got away with it.
Listen, but if I'm in the arena, I'm going to ask around, like within that community. I don't know if this maybe he was asking the wrong people. I don't know what was going on, but listen, there's a way. Like, there's a way to do shit.
I am a firm believer that there are certain crimes that are built specifically for certain people.
Yeah, that's true.
Real estate fraud is not a black person's crime. Like, take that how you like. Negroes should not be real estate fraud. Because it's too many loophole things that can go. That money come quick and niggas get goofy. Like, I know too many boys that that ain't for us, especially for the hood boys. And DJ Envy got identity issues anyway. He been 6 different people since we met him. Like, if we being honest, so this probably's right up his alley. As I really think about it, this might be more him than I'm giving him credit for. He's a psychopath. He really is, and he always has. And that's okay. And that's okay though. No, but Envy wild for that. Envy definitely wild. What's really wild is I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I put a resume in for that Breakfast Club host. I don't think they're gonna call me.
Listen,
but, why not, nigga?
So you're saying there's a chance? You know what I'm saying? Right? They definitely ain't calling me because I ain't put one in. But you,
yeah, man. I mean, listen, you miss every shot you don't take. That's
there we go. There we go.
You know, Mamba mentality. You see him. You fucking see him every episode. Yes. God damn it. Anyway, Ty, hot take. What's on your mind? Get us going, man. Give me something.
The Dwight Howard thing, I guess. That's
yeah. You know what? That's on the docket, so we can take your opinion and just roll right into that. Like, go ahead. You talk, brother. I'm gonna pull shit up on the screen. Go ahead.
You expect to hear certain things about professional male athletes, right? You know, they did drunk driving, something involving some chick, messing up their money they broke at 35. Like you rarely think that you're going to hear about like an American male athlete like attacking dicks. Like you this the last thing. Like he was like the Cookie Monster, but with dicks in this scenario.
Holy
like, shit! What you don't understand is the first time in 43 years I've seen the phrase non-consensual oral sex was this nigga. Like 100 years ago, he'd have been in the circus, and he's out here Cookie Monstering with dicks.
Right.
Like, I can understand us needing to back up center, and now he has just fucked that up forever. Like, you can't. There's no locker room that he's going to be accepted in after his attack on dicks. So I don't know what type of temperature take you were looking for. It feels like a pretty cold message, but it still might have came across hot. That's up to interpretation.
Oh, holy shit. Attacking dicks is fucking insanity, bro. Like, first off, because Dwight Howard's 7 feet tall. So if you just say that,
what happens when it happens?
Oh,
like, does he just like what do you do?
Listen, all I can think about is Cookie Monster. But with dicks, that's exactly what he did in this scenario. He just went,
but with dicks.
Hey, man,
hold up, wait, all right. Let me. So because I knew I was going to talk about this. Okay, walk with me real quick, everybody. Dwight Howard has denied accusations by a Georgia man who says he was sexually assaulted by the former NBA star and another person. One Stephen Harper filed a civil lawsuit against Howard in July. No criminal charges have been filed. The suit alleges assault, battery, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress. 2021 encounter in Atlanta suburb. Howard says all partners involved were consensual and has requested that the case be dismissed. Met through Instagram, went to his home in July 21. Asked was another woman going to be a part of the encounter. Harper says he told Howard he was not interested. Joined by a man dressed as a woman. These are the cliff notes, everybody. Trapped in the defendant's bedroom. Suffered by
don't bring no bitches in here. Let's just bring it between. Let's just keep it amongst the fellas. And Dwight said, "Stay less." And brought this in here.
Yo, oh man. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Oh man.
Consent is out the window when you bring another motherfucker in the room that you didn't even know. No, we're gonna just like let's pocket Attack of the Dicks. For you to bring somebody in that Steven didn't even agree that this motherfucker was supposed to be here, and you like
oh man.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So
dicks all around, guys. Just
that's so I had to give you that is the context of the story. I'm sure there's more.
And the dude,
I don't want to hear it.
The extra party that came into the room. I don't know if this was in your notes, but I saw this on Twitter.
Dressed like a woman. It was a man.
A man named Kitty.
That's Mr. Kitty to you.
Yeah,
man. Listen.
So obviously, Dwight did what he did with this poor other gentleman, but he already had Kitty in the Rolodex. So he was like, "Oh no, we good. I'm gonna just call the homie," and they just gonna be through in a minute. Like,
yeah,
this is his circle. This is his circle, dog. Like,
I was just called a homie. Oh man, no, that is insanity.
I got some DM dick on the way.
Yo, like, that's nasty work. That's man.
I could it's the one of them things you got to read more than one time. Like, so I'm missing something. Is this a dream scenario or
it's a nightmare fucking scenario? That's
I mean, I don't know, Dwight, man, Dwight. I don't know, man.
Fucking me.
That's like a scene from Oz.
Yeah.
Like Adebisi did that same shit.
Yo, all right. So let me just say, preface this statement with this. I don't care what anybody does with their life. And I don't think anyone here does. But
had you guys seen the video that Dwight Howard came out with?
No.
He's responding to people.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. He said, and he looks extra gay now.
Because I immediately, when you said video, I don't know why, and maybe people don't even reference this. There was a movie back in the day where Ving Rhames played a trans woman, and I immediately pictured
Holiday
that.
Heart.
Yo, Holiday Heart was my immediate mental image when you said he posted a rebuttal video.
This nigga looked extra gay. He looked extra spicy in his video. He's like, why y'all so worried about what I'm doing? Don't be worried about what I'm doing. Y'all just mad because I say, no, this is not the response. No.
And it's funny, you thought Holiday Heart and I thought Medea. Anyway, so we're gonna move on from that. Hello.
Listen, if y'all see this video, it's circulating. If y'all see this response video, it's like, who is this guy?
I mean, I feel like I want to do my best to avoid it now that you said this.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. Like, they could take that shit off the internet. I could care less. Never see that shit.
Said, who worry about what I'm doing in my bedroom? Don't be worried about who I'm distributing wood to. Don't do that. I say, yo, this is not the platform for.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Listen.
Excuse me. He didn't use that term, did he?
He said giving wood to, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because I watched it one time and I was like, this is all. I couldn't wash my eyeballs out enough. That was it for me. That's all I had.
For the story, he was catching, he wasn't giving. So like. Now he just to add the confusion, he says that typical.
You said it right. The cookie monster, he was taking it.
See, it's good enough for me.
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
All freak, all the
time. Rest in peace, Dwight Howard.
Man, Leonard Washington is disappointed. Bitch, I never forgive you for this. Go wait in the car.
Promise.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, man. What is he gonna do? Like Ty said, regardless, don't nobody really give a fuck. But them locker rooms is different places. It's a very, very separate world from the rest of the world in them rooms. And yeah,
it's
man,
not possible. It's not possible because you can't say those things and like expect a call from the Lakers. Like, yeah, we were interested in you here. Like, you can't even work out now, dog. Like, you have to go places where they have to translate that. Like, he got to play in like Korea, some shit like that.
Well, he played. That's why he was there last year.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh.
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
It is,
but it's fucking hilarious. Like,
it's entertainment for sure. I'm not gonna. It's why we're talking about it. If we're being honest, it's literally
time out of his day to get his sassy ass on his phone and tell people, mind y'all damn business.
Which literally is the sassiest response ever. Just don't say nothing. Like, shut up, nigga. You didn't even have to do that.
When him saying about the shit being consensual, right? I was like, okay, cool. I don't care, right? But he responds. He got on this fucking thing called the internet and responded to people
on Beyonce's internet.
I mean, this whole trouble started from him opening his mouth, so I'm not really shocked that he would do the same thing and just put his foot in it this time instead of something else.
You are a menace, sir. You are a goddamn menace. Oh, you are a goddamn menace. Oh man. I'm sorry. No, Dwight Wildin though, because I was about to go, but no, because I had to think about it, right? Because this was like a rumor crazy for the longest.
Yeah, but even with it being rumored, we like, okay, so like that's whatever, like who cares? But
this is an insane confirmation.
Yeah.
That bro said, hold up, because I had to find the quote before I stopped talking about this. What I do in my bedroom is my business. Where I lay my wood is my business. I don't have to explain anything that goes on in my house. Y'all are too damn nosy. That is the sassiest response a grown man can have.
Yes.
Somebody saying he was having sex with other grown men.
Y'all nosy.
Again, I don't care. But you are in a different space than most motherfuckers are. You gotta operate different. You don't gotta like that, but you gotta understand. As if you was if you was an actor, nobody would care.
No,
like no dead ass, nobody would care. If you was in Hollywood, stage, if you was motherfucking
even the music business.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many other fields and professions this could drop in, and it just be like, oh, you a freaky nigga, and they would keep it moving. But you can't do that in sports. It's not the same.
So where I would throw a flag, like we would be having a similar conversation if instead of Dwight it was Denzel. Like we're not just going to sweep Malcolm X under the rug for doing some shit like this. And I don't give a fuck what you say. Like there's a list of people where you be like, we're gonna get discussed about it. Like.
That's a hero syndrome, though. I don't think Dwight was ever that nigga, though. Like, in my opinion, he's a really good basketball player, probably a Hall of Famer. But if he
Hall of Flamer,
that was like a layup right there. Yeah,
you did good. You did good, sir. So, all right, give me 1 second before we continue. Let me get.
I want to thank the Academy.
Spado! Yo, Spado, what's good?
Hey, guys.
Ain't no hey, guys shit. You was on your show and you wore a full, like, turtleneck. Now you come on this show.
I listen. Sometimes I don't plan it this way, Rob. Okay?
Hey, Spado, don't let him hate on you. Thank you for bringing the titties to my podcast. It's okay. I'm not mad. Thank you for bringing the titties to my show. Look out of here.
I was out.
Yeah. Why you here, man? How you gonna say he gonna get mad like he not here today? Like you here, nigga.
Right.
Listen, I'm not getting mad. I'm getting Dwight Howard fussy, okay? I'm getting fussy.
I can't. Hi, guys.
That is not a thing. Spado, you heard about this Dwight Howard thing? That's what we was in the middle of.
What is it that he came out the closet or something like that?
Well, he didn't officially come out the closet. I think more than anything,
he broke the fucking door down like what's it called? Like Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
No, he Kool-Aid man that motherfucker. That's oh yeah.
Yo.
Okay. I'm losing control. Give me a second. Let me reset it. Literally Think Podcast to the people. Welcome, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you just tuned in, we got Spado. We got Rob Riley. Really, we got my man Ty from the Podcast Bols. Left popped in. He will be back. We're about 36 minutes into the show. We are discussing this Dwight Howard situation. Yeah, man.
Spade two friends. You didn't introduce Spade two friends. Come on, man. What happened?
What you saying?
He talking about your titties, Spado. Don't pay him no mind. You missed it. It was another titty joke. That's all he do.
I'm like, I didn't even.
Oh my God.
It's fine.
It's his wheelhouse. Button your top button like the essays. You're like, like, come on.
All right.
Focus.
There we go.
Focus.
There we go. All right. All good.
Damn.
All good.
All right.
That's it. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of being mistreated on this motherfucker. Don't nobody care about Rob, nigga.
Don't nobody go fund Rob.
Don't nobody go fund Rob, nigga.
Oh shit. All right. So Spado. Basically, Dwight Howard's being sued by a man who said he met him through the DM, came to his crib. It was him and a dude dressed like a woman. They locked him up in a room and did freaky shit to him. That's the summation. I read the whole article. I'm not reading it again. That's my Negro synopsis right there.
I think if we're going to look for like keywords, by the way, my name's Ty. Nice to meet you, Spado.
Nice to meet you too.
The buzz phrase would be non-consensual oral sex.
Also, Ty hit us with attacking dicks earlier, which is fucking insane.
Ty's being nice. This nigga said he was attacking dicks.
That is funny as hell, bro. I'm gonna laugh at that shit all week. Ty, you should know when I post the episodes on all the streaming services on iHeartRadio and the Apple Podcasts and the like, I always take a key phrase from the show and make that the title of the show. You're in the lead, sir. Attacking dicks is crazy. Like that. I know we got plenty of time. I can't imagine that if I put attacking dicks in some form or fashion on the marquee of the show, that somebody's not going to go, fuck was they talking about? Click. Like I just that's my I'm looking for the shock value.
It has a clickable feel now that you say it. I'm not disagreeing with that. Yeah. Tracks.
But we gonna get off of that. Other news.
I love that you said we gonna get off of that. Talking about him and the dicks and all. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was aware of the pun. Thank you for help. Yeah, it's like that's like Peyton the Kemp right there. That's a classic old school alley-oop. Let me get in these comments and so first off, thank you for tuning in. I love the new viewers. Thank you very much. I had the pleasure of sitting in with y'all on Tuesday. That was a lot of fun. We not attacking Spado. We trying to make Spado been here before. Trust me, she knew exactly what she was logging into. Yeah. She did not come here with any false pretenses. She know. No, the Consuela. See, that wasn't my show. Because if that was me naming that show, it definitely would have been named the Consuela Alert. Because that was crazy. The Consuela Alert was wild. Like Ty, just for context, Spado has a podcast that she does on Tuesday nights. We were all there. And this young lady in the comments was the guest. So we were talking about the Ebony Alert. as in because they had mentioned it to go like and black people doing new shit to get it counter the Amber Alert, and our Latina princess, she said, well, "Who we gonna make a Consuela alert?" And that shit made me laugh for 6 minutes. Like that's hilarious. Like and it was funnier because it was coming from somebody who's allowed to say that. That would have been racist for me.
Yeah,
I couldn't make that joke. That would have been inappropriate. But because she made it, we can all laugh now, and I love that. That's why you have diverse friends, so you can laugh at everything. But yeah, bro, I don't know. It's crazy white people, y'all. And that's again, that's me. I'm not reading the article. I'm not giving y'all a whole lot of details. I'm just.
Did you read it though? Did you read it?
All I know is that the boy in Maine shot 16 people, and he was a firearms instructor or some shit. Like, and they still ain't caught him. I know that. I know he shot 16 people.
It's crazy.
And yeah, man. Yeah. At what point, like, is it ever going to stop? Is we ever not going to have like one of these a month, or is this just like the norm now? Like,
I feel like when people they're looking for anything to like be seen, and I feel like things start to be a copycat situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that we need to see the news. I get it, but once you show that, then it's like, you know, everybody wants to.
I can do that.
Like,
no,
and
I feel
then
you, man.
it's, you know, it's scary because all it takes is, oh well, he did it, I can do it, and if I'm crazy enough, I'll do it. You know, and I don't think it's ever going to stop because people, it's a copycat situation.
I mean, at this point, like there's no logical reason for it to stop because we clearly aren't going to establish the proper laws to make it stop. So until that happens, it's just going to be a game of can I top that? You know, like unfortunately, and just as tragic as it sounds, like people ain't gonna get sane all of a sudden. Like the crazy motherfuckers out there are only going to be fueled by other people's crazy shit and then become crazier.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
It said this gentleman is 40 years old. 16 dead, 13 wounded, 5 in critical. He went into a bowling alley, I believe. Just, I don't know, Rob. You got something on this, bro?
No, I stay away from white problems. I stay away from white people for the most part when it comes to crazy shit like this, because it just keeps happening and it just keeps circulating in the news, man. That shit is nuts.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw it was in Maine.
Yeah, and I was
like, I was like, Maine. Maine makes sense for this kind of shit because, like, what is there even to do in Maine, realistically? Like, other than learn how to shoot motherfuckers.
Right.
Like, just
not mass shoot. I don't know. Like, I haven't looked up your tourist ideas or anything like that, but I'm sure mass shooting is not top. Like lobster, shit. Have a fucking sandwich or something.
Well, lobster will kill me. Lobster and mass shooting
not
on the same level for me,
but yeah.
personally. Like, like I could go to a mass shooting and die, or eat a lobster, and the end looks it's me eulogized no matter what. So you know, but I'm special. Not everybody's like that. Some people go to Maine for lobster. I don't know, Spado. It's like, what do you do in a situation like that? If you in the bowling alley just chilling, the motherfucker, but like, I don't even know how you could possibly react in a moment like that. Like, like if you got
I don't think that we, you know, you don't know until you're probably in that situation. I mean, what I would say is that my first reaction is to run or to hide, you know, but you don't know, you might freeze in that moment. You don't know what you might do.
You never know till you're there, right?
Yeah, because I would think I would want to hide. I think I would want to, but I might freeze the fuck up. Like, I can't believe this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you might do.
Yeah, no, you definitely. And see, I love when comments bring good dialogue. They setting everybody up to take the guns. We fuck. Now, I do not in any way, shape, or form think that the masses who do gun like laws and rights and all that want black people armed. But because they cannot separate the two, we ain't never gonna be unarmed because the white people that love guns ain't never giving their guns up. One thing for sure, two things for certain. We always gonna be able to find some guns out this motherfucker. That ain't gonna be hard. I in no way, shape, or form believe that's gonna be a problem because again, they want to make sure they can shoot us if we show up with the bullshit. So they're gonna make sure they can get as much as they can. And as long as they can get what they can get, we can get what we can get. And on top of that, it's too much. It's too many people in place. If gun laws was going to get passed, that shit would have been happening. Whoa. That shit would have happened with Columbine. We'd be like, oh, we can never have this happen again. And they'd have changed everything on some goofy shit. You know what they did? The shit got looser in some states. Yeah. Shit got easier in some places after that.
Isn't Texas one of those easy states that are like...
Texas is an open carry state. You can take your gun any fucking where you want.
Easy state is crazy. Like I see Texas like, oh, don't put my panties down.
Yeah.
Easy state is crazy.
You know I don't usually do this.
Lower.
Oh shit. Hips in the air. Bitch, lay down. I want to believe you nice. Oh man. No,
that really does sound like Texas though. Like now that you said it like that, like it's like it's in the 48, but it might as well be another country, man, because they just anarchy. Like I'll tell you a quick story. I went to Texas for work. I don't know. It was another job, so maybe 4 years ago. The hotel I was staying at, and this is probably 5 years ago because I was still smoking cigarettes. And I was outside and I was smoking next to this, I don't know, 6'6" white man with a Confederate flag tattooed right on his bicep. But he spent this whole conversation telling me how he only got it because of his area that he grew up in. And if necessary, he would defend me. I didn't know if that meant he had homies showing up or whatever. I was going to go to Whataburger because it was next hotel. I just went to my room after he said that shit. But yeah. That was Texas. I never went back.
Said, what's your name, boy? Ty?
Nor should you.
I defend you, brother.
I would defend you like I defend any one of you niggers.
Yeah.
If a white man gives you the Hulk Hogan brother, he said nigger so many times. He said nigger more times than you've had dinner in life. Like you,
no, can y'all
he attacks the word nigger like the white attacks dicks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh shit! What was you about to say, Spano? I'm sorry.
I just want y'all to just tell. Now this is off subject with the guns, but it is about white people. What is with the nervous smile that white people give you when you walk by them? Y'all ever get that?
That is, brother.
Just the nervous smile, just like when you walk by them, it's just the nervous smile. Do y'all ever see that?
I'll give you a real funny. I used to work in a school that was near like 50, right on 52nd and Pine, right? And 52nd and Pine is very much traditionally the hood, but over the last few years or so, that shit's been a little gentrified, we'll say.
Yeah, that shit like Twin Pines from Back to the Future now.
So. But we got some right, huh? Yeah, Malcolm X Park. Matter of fact, that's so that to give you a understanding of how hood there is. There's a Malcolm X Park. We are talking full urban area. But like I said, gentrified white people around now. My youngins is out there, and we're talking to middle school. Well, elementary / middle, K-8. That's the school. White ladies walking her dog down the street. Come down. Young boy like, hey, miss, I like your dog. Yo, when I tell you she ran, like, bolted down the street with the dog. Her dog barking and shit. She just never, like, in certain settings, I do believe that intrinsically white people are just scared of us. I
think that it's just nervous. They're just nervous, and I think that smile, because I get it all the time at work. Now I'm in a medical. What am I going to do? What am I going to do to you I'm in a medical.
No,
building.
Chase, that ain't Huey no more, Chase. It's not Huey. It's a charter school now.
But yeah, like it's just I noticed that more so on like I'm like, what the fuck is up with that smile? And I think they're nervous when they're walking by you. I give it back. Fuck it. I give it back. Like I'm
now we both nervous.
My travels have given me the opportunity to have a whole bunch of really, really cool white dudes who grew up in black neighborhoods and grew up in white neighborhoods. But I've also encountered just some people who just exposure is a real thing, and it works both ways. I work in the hood with kids, right? Like, I'm sorry, this is a good comment. I chimed in at the right time. That's a great timing, Chris.
Chris is my crazy white friend who does not shoot up schools, does not think about this shit. He's crazy in a good fucking way. Like,
but
it's
yeah,
a difference.
Shout out to Chris for checking in. Exposure breeds, comfortability, or whatever you want to say. If you've been used to seeing or being around or interacting with a certain thing, person, place, situation, your comfort level rises. And if you're also your PTSD is a thing. If you had a negative experience in a certain place with a certain person, so people be wearing their demons when they be jumping. They be telling you the shit they've been through without giving you a whole lot of like. I don't even take that shit personal. I laugh honestly. Like if I feel like I can visually see me making a Caucasian person uncomfortable, I probably don't need anything else to happen good to me. If I had that and a cup of coffee, it was a good fucking day.
That's
like that was a good day.
We do that shit by accident though. Like
that's what I'm saying. Purely by showing up.
Like
the story
you're taller than me, Kev, so I'm not a huge man, but I'm above average size. So like there's not gonna be a lot of conversation if a white person is like uncomfortable around me. Like I'm getting tased, I'm getting made, or I'm getting shot. So regardless of the eggshells I try to walk on, so their violence, they naturally see me and get intimidated. Like, I'm wearing a white man t-shirt, like it's Macho Man. I'm trying to come off as like, but then they think he's like half black. So then they're like, oh, yeah, he got this big on his shirt. He's talking all like him, like he's going to try to elbow smash me.
Is he going to beat me with a Slim Jim? Oh my God, help me.
Takes a lot of turns.
No, yeah, man. We could do that episode all day. But I want to get into some other white people. How sick are you of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Like on a scale of like 1 to like, bleh. Like, like
what?
It's like she's playing the game with them. Like every fucking time I go, it's like cut the Taylor again.
I mean, but at the same time, she's supporting her man.
That's fucking fine, but you don't got to cut to her every fucking like 10 minutes.
I'm not mad at Taylor Swift. I'm mad at CBS, NBC, Fox, and ESPN for continuing to cut to the booth for cheesy ass handshakes with Patrick Mahomes' funny looking ass wife. I don't want to see this shit. I'm okay with not seeing that. Yo, first off, bro, that girl is not in your tax bracket. You gotta upgrade, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm being shallow as fuck.
First thing, it's the obvious that, like, I'm just gonna use you and me, Kev, as examples. We're gonna watch the Chiefs versus whoever because we're sports fans. We probably bet on it, whatever. Yeah. There are literal people who are like, I'm going to watch the game to see if they show Taylor Swift. So that's one. That's one thing. So you got to get those viewers.
That's a good point.
The second thing, and this is more probably pertinent to the conversation we're having. I find that black people, minorities actually, because they dislike Mahomes' wife way more than they are annoyed by Taylor Swift. Like, I don't know if you saw the Netflix quarterback special that featured Mahomes and
no, I didn't. I do need to make time to watch that.
It gave kind of a highlight to behind the scenes things, and like it infuriated people even more about his wife when they found out that like he was chasing her when they were in high school, and like the fact that he had to chase her and now he's like the richest football player on earth, and she's still like, there's a lot of variables that people just, you know, she rubs.
It's
wrong.
easy to hate on a chick who got a husband who has a $500 million contract.
Yeah.
You're easy to be hated on like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yo.
And his brother.
Right. Chris says he'd bang Taylor, but she needs to go away. We got the better Kelsey anyway. Go Birds.
It's funny the Travis Kelce kind of character arc, and you see it a lot of times with white athletes where they start out with like the Caesar haircut, and they're like, you know, they're getting like all the sisters, and like he's like you know, getting a lot of black ass, and then next thing you know, he's like, well, how can I boost my Q rating? How can I be more, you know, attracted to the masses? Next thing you know, there's just a mustache, there's no chin strap. The hair grows a little bit, and
he's on State Farm commercials. He's on State Farm commercials. Don't forget State Farm commercials.
Yeah, like this happens. Ben Roethlisberger, he came out with the Caesar, and he had the chin strap. The next thing you know, he had the mullet. He's you know, going after the white ones. After, you know, they start there, and which is all the more reason why black women just hate athletes, because they feel like eventually they're just gonna go to the white one anyway.
You're going back, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, they never. We saw her because, you know, the shade room and all that was taking pictures, so we followed it. But like general media definitely did not show her, John. That is 100% true. Spado, what you think? You give it? Do you give a fuck? Like, if we being honest, Spado?
If we're being honest, no. But I mean, I don't know. I just, like I said, I think that she's just who she is. So she's already going to be. I think that's just going to take away from. I guess I don't really read up on this shit. So, but I could tell that some people were mad because they keep on showing, you know, Taylor Swift, whatever. But she is who she is. That's just the same thing as if Beyonce was in the room. You're going, you know, dating Beyonce, whatever. You're going to show her more because of who she is. But she's just supporting her man at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like,
if we being honest, I don't have no problem with that. Like I said, and like to Ty's point, it's a good business decision to show her several times throughout the game. It absolutely is. It's a good business decision because
commentary too, like, hey, there's
like
Taylor again drinking another beer.
Like I don't know. It's just,
but maybe if I would say maybe if I was her, you know, to not take the, you know, to take the attention off me, maybe I would come with a hat on or disguise
boo.
No, real rap. Because, like, you know, if it's becoming a problem, then maybe I should disguise myself.
But Spado, let me tell you that Sis just came off tour and dropped a movie for her tour, and it did 80-something million.
Crazy.
in like the first.
She's a billionaire now. She's a billionaire.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
no hat to cover that Billy.
To think that her team isn't saying no, put this jersey on.
Right.
They're thinking business.
Like, all that shit is PR. They're not doing that shit. Let me not say. I would assume, being the cynical fuck that I am, I would assume that there's no way that shit's genuine. She don't know that girl well enough for them to have handshakes at the football game. But guess what? On TV, it's going to look like she know that girl well enough for them to have handshakes.
Right.
Like, that's some bullshit. Like, I don't believe that.
So wait, so let me get this. He had a girlfriend that was before her that was black.
Yes, when they won the first Super Bowl ring, and they had like the pictures of the confetti, he had a black girl, a thick little brown joinski. He was doing good. All the fellas were proud of him. Also, wait a minute. Let me ask y'all this, right? Black women, not all black women, but black women specifically that was mad when they found out Travis Kelce was messing with Taylor Swift. Can y'all tell me what brother Malik Al-Hashabazz Kelsey did wrong? Like what did he like in some way damage the plight of the black community by going with this? He's white. He allowed to date a white woman. Y'all stupid as shit. I hate the fact that the internet make y'all feel like y'all supposed to have strong opinions on goofy shit. This goofy, y'all. This goofy. Y'all niggas are supposed to think pieces and fucking all kinds of long ass
because you know, like as soon as they saw him with Taylor Swift, somebody said, "Oh, here we go."
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, where did we go? Where we go? Niggas gotta tell me where we went. I'm not trying to hear that shit, man. Like Travis Kelce,
Taylor Swift breathing.
Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, Travis Kelce is not motherfucking Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King, Reverend. None of these. He is no way tied to the black community through figurehead.
He was our Jesse Jackson, Kev.
Like, fuck out of here, man. Like, fake outrage. Like, my man Hood. Shout out to Hood. Love you, bro. Matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm sorry. How the fuck did I forget that at the beginning? For those of you who know, you know, the original 3-man weave of the show, Hood been going for a minute, going through some things. He popped in here and there. Bro got married the other day.
Wow, congratulations.
Like, yo, man, like, I'm so happy for him and Veronica, man. I got to shout them out. It was I got to watch the wedding through Zoom because, you know, they live down in Florida. It was a beautiful beach wedding. It was fire. They did their thing. Congratulations to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Lennox. What's up, Neff? I miss you. Can't wait till y'all get back up to Philly. Shout out to the Hoods. Congratulations to the Hoods. That shit is fire right there, man. I'm blaming it on the head, not the heart. Y'all know I be drinking this shit, but I had to make sure I got that in. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I just don't get fake outrage. Like, y'all love to get on the internet, act like y'all mad about shit y'all don't care about for likes and interaction. And like, I never really looked at it that way until Hood pointed that out to me. He like, yo, it's all the goofy shit. And I never really seen it, but now I see it. That's really what y'all do. Hold up. First lady of the LAP, Big Shotty in the comments. Shotty, we love you, honey. You know, end of the season, and it's you know, it's time. It's time. It's been a long season. I just got to talk about the Phillies loss real quick because I got to get it. I got to say it out loud to get it off my chest. Like, I've never been so goddamn disappointed in baseball. Like, and I guess maybe because of the success last year, I was like, well, there's no way we fuck it up this year, right? We did it last year. And then they promptly, right before my eyes, fucked it up. So, but at the same time, prior to last year, it had been a long time since we had playoff baseball, and that shit is always fun. So I'd rather have a good baseball team than a bad baseball team. And simple as that. So shout out to the Phillies. I don't know if anybody else cares about baseball.
I mean, between last season and starting 2-0 against the Diamondbacks, is like all that just kind of led to just a fantastic meltdown. Like, you know, you expected the top of the order to handle business in those last two games, and they did the exact opposite. But to your point, man, like, this is 2 years in a row we weren't expecting them to be in this scenario, and here we were. Like, you know, the Braves were the big bad wolf all season, and we dispatched them. But you know,
that was fun.
Yeah. Between them and the Dodgers, that was supposed to be the series, and it was us and the D-backs. D-backs, you know, they're a live dog, man. Tejas is nasty, and we were just talking about how crazy they are down there. So we'll see what happens, man.
Damn, Chris, you had to sit there and watch that shit, man. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
I'm sorry you had to go through. Chris, sorry for your loss.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me Shotty, in case you're missing, Rob says it's all his fault. He was wrong and he's sorry.
And I just can't live without you.
That's for you, Shotty. I just wanted you to get all that whole message. Apparently, it's all Rob's fault. That's funny to me. Yeah, John, that shit was crazy, and it was 3 out of 4, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter how many it was. They shouldn't have lost. That was 4 out of 5, but it was terrible, man. Look, now we got the good feelings going. I miss you more.
Yeah.
She need those cars. She working. Y'all talking business. Y'all talking shop. You can't talk shop with Robert Riley here.
I'm out.
Shotty, y'all love bringing y'all female lures up here and distracting my guy. Y'all know he's weak. You know he's weak. God damn it. All right.
Yo.
Lyrics Inc. podcast for the people. We are an hour and 5 minutes in. Once again, myself, KP, Spado, Riley, really, and my main man Ty from the Podcast Bols in the building with us. Left was around. He may or may not be back. Hold up. We got one last comment about the Philly series. Got ahead of ourselves. They got a big head when it came down to one game. I honestly think that they expected to win game 6 and they were spent by game 7. I feel like emotionally the focus was gone because they really felt like they was just going to come home and wrap it up. And then once they lost that one, clearly
but I don't disagree with what you're saying, but I feel like the reason they lost game 7 was the same reason they lost game 6, because they was playing that hero ball. Like Trey Turner had like a 400 average, and I swear he swung at every pitch. Like
no reason
once
for
they,
that, bro.
Once they started winning the series swinging on the first pitch, they lost the series swinging on the first pitch.
In that same exact fashion, agreed.
There's Taylor Swift breathing air.
All right. We're gonna do a Taylor Swift update. I gotta get some Taylor Swift graphics, and then I'm gonna just throw Taylor Swift face up here and see if it affects the views. And then it's a podcast that shows Taylor Swift's face every 37 seconds.
It might work.
Right.
It might work.
I've always said I don't want it that way, but at this point, I don't know. I'm tired of getting up every morning. Like let a nigga know what's up. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what do I need to do? Tell me what I need to do. Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. I got 2 things from my things that I saw on these apps. Wait a minute. Yep, that's what I'm about to do. Things I saw on these apps. And I kind of got into it a little bit. Spado, did you see the continuation? I saw you sent me the TikTok of the Cheesecake Factory chick, right?
Yeah.
And you saw the continuation of the things you should and shouldn't do from the men and the women. We got on that a little bit before you got here. I was wondering if you checked out some of those lists that got put up.
No, but please tell me.
Oh, see. Now you're going to make me pull up the list, Spado. I didn't pull up the list earlier, but
pull up the list.
I feel like now Spado wants me to pull up the list, y'all. Hold up. Now I can't find the list. See? That's how shit work. But basically, it was men saying things, places they wouldn't take women on their first date. Some of these places were to Dr. Miami, which was funny as shit to me. Another place that was on the list was Steak 48. Another place that was on the list was Miami. What was it was just insane things on the list where, like, what do you bitches expect? But at the same time, women came out with a list of restaurants you shouldn't go to on the first date. And essentially, after reading the list, I just said, I guess we just won't go on the first date. Because, like, bitch, what do you want from me? I don't even know you.
What do you want from me?
They want some expensive shit. They want expensive shit on the first date.
I really can't understand how the first time I'm taking you out somewhere for us to sit and talk and just simply get to know each other,
right?
Why we can't just have a couple of drinks, maybe like a regular casual dinner. If you was just going to grab something to eat real quick on your way in the crib, bitch, are you going to Roof Chris? No,
right.
Like, right. That's not where you go.
They expect more from you, more than what you would do for yourself.
Exactly. If you don't go to Roof Chris on Tuesdays at 7:30 regularly, when I say let's grab a drink and get to know each other, and I recommend that we go to a fucking regular chain place, you don't fucking look at me like you better than me, bitch. Like, no, man, like that shit crazy to me. Like, that's wild.
Did you want to discuss a recent date that you had that you're upset about, Kev? Like,
no, it's not even, bro. It's weird to me because these apps tell these bitches to act this way. This isn't real life. Yeah. Women who don't have women who don't have social media accounts don't think this way, and I swear that's my opinion, but I believe I'm right because.
But then, like you might see some chicks that is like, bitch, I wouldn't even take you to McDonald's, let alone this fancy. Like some of these chicks need to come down a couple of notches.
No, first off, now that wouldn't get out the car for Cheesecake Factory. When I saw her on the second video, I was like, he should have took you to Applebee's.
He should have took her out back and shot her.
Yeah, like he didn't even look like nothing. Which I'm not saying looks are everything because it's not. Looks aren't everything, you know. But you can't be not cute and have attitude, or not cute and have
pick a struggle. That's what they tell you. Pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle in these kind of
one thing you bad at and be real bad and good at being bad at that.
Right.
But you can't do that other shit too. You don't get both.
I got the list.
You got the list. Ty's got the list. See, Ty's got 2 monitors.
See, that's who you need.
Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, a buffet, IHOP. IHOP gave me food poisoning last year, so we damn sure going. Denny's, the gym, church. I'm going to double that. Starbucks, coffee dates, ice cream dates, family functions, movie nights, somewhere that requires a long drive. I'm going to disagree there. Bowling. Well, mass shootings. No.
Wait, is this the list that you should or shouldn't know?
Wait a minute. I can't take a bitch bowling.
Hold on. Not finished. Hold on. There's still more. Somewhere that requires a long drive, bowling, nightclubs, hookah bar. Like, you're an adult. You shouldn't do that.
That's
bars
the
just for drinks.
You can take a woman.
Waffle House and sport events.
Wait, you know how much the tickets to a game cost, bitch?
Right.
Are you crazy?
So where can you go? Where can you go?
See, Spado, you asked the same question I asked when I first saw the list. What the fuck is expected?
Right.
According to this list, the only place, she probably didn't think that anybody would take you to the park, but the park ain't on here. So if you want to take a motherfucker to the park, at least until version 2.0 comes out, that's still okay. Yeah. That's it though. Just outside. You can take them outside and yeah.
Outside.
Time out. I gotta get into my comments because Chris says this isn't just black women doing this. White girls are doing this too, apparently. This is happening all across the board. Also, John, who's always an all-star in the comments. That bitch was a bird. Thank you, John. I couldn't have said it more eloquently myself. That bitch was a bird, too. Facts indeed.
So, amongst these places that I just listed, the ones that stick out to me the most in terms of not being bad, you can have a lot of conversation on a longer drive. Like, I'm not saying from Philadelphia to Pittsburgh ass shit, but, 45 hour. That's not
a quick trip to AC is a good conversation. A quick trip to
exactly.
AC is a great conversation.
There's a nice kind of icebreaker. Like, at least from there, you can figure out if you want to do something.
Anything longer than 30 minutes, I'm asleep, first of all. So there ain't going to be too much.
If he can't keep you up to minute 31, then that's the wrong motherfucker to be dating.
I'm going to sleep anyway.
Real shit. If you can't add an extra 10 minutes to a nigga, if his conversation on the first time you don't know nothing about this motherfucker.
Yo, I don't care about. I'm going to sleep. If we get
you like the bed. Put her little ass in the back. We gonna put her to sleep when you drive around the block 6 times. Bring it. Yep.
I probably would never know. The way I sleep, I probably would never know. I mean, I don't know about these lists. All I'm saying is that, like, sometimes the cheaper dates are the better dates. Like somebody doing something for you that's thoughtful is better to me than somebody that's spending a lot of money on me. Like, I'm cool with getting to know you. Like, let's do something cheap. Like, I don't care about that. I expect that from my man. Now, you might spend a little bit of money, but somebody I'm just getting to know and all that. No, I don't expect them to do that much.
Spado, you're saying that, right? But can you just make a list?
I'm gonna make a list. My list is going to be way different than.
I want to see that list. Please make a list and make sure you invite me on that show. Make sure I'm on the show when you reveal.
I'm gonna make a. All right, we're gonna make a list.
But here's the thing, right? It's like I've been married for 12 years, and we've gone on a lot of dates. And if we being honest, the most fun shit that we do is usually the least expensive. Like the times where we really can like zone out and have the most fun is when we didn't spend a lot of money. Like we genuinely actually fuck with each other's company, but even in the beginning stages, that was like something that motherfuckers that people set standards in their head based on shit that they made up. Like,
listen, can I tell y'all, and I ain't lying to you, I swear to God, this is the truth. I think actually my daughter's father is on here. When I first met him, I went out on a date with him, my first date. I fell asleep at the table. I was so fried out and I fell asleep. My first date, my best friend was there at the time and she entertained him the whole date. You would think that he would have left my black ass alone, but he didn't. You know, clearly he didn't leave. But I fell asleep. I was asleep the whole time, fried out there. Like, so that shit don't matter to me. I swear. And we have a child together, but I fell asleep.
You got more iron and some shit,
Yo, I was hired in
a giraffe ass.
She was I was hired in a kite, and I fell asleep on our first date. I went to sleep right on her, and she said, "Excuse my friend," and I was probably snoring there. I didn't care. So the date shit don't matter. Like, you better hope that I'm awake for it.
Spade a pillow is what she's saying.
Absolutely. Give me a
pillow. Bring a pillow.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I know people like that though. Like long drives are really like a sedative for something.
Yo, all I need is 20. I need 20 minutes. I'm done. It don't matter where I'm going. If I'm not driving, I'm done. Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least behind the wheel is not an issue. Like,
we don't know that, Ty. We don't know that. We don't know that.
We just taking her word for it.
Taking her word on this one. We don't know that.
And that is okay.
I fall asleep at the drop of a dime. Like, you could be talking to me and then I'm asleep. It's that fat. People be thinking I'm lying. I'm dead serious.
Yo, that shit is so funny because I know people like that. Like, I lay next to one every goddamn night. Like, even in the middle of my fucking conversation, you look, damn, I was talking. But shit. All right, man. Whatever. Put a pin in it. We'll finish it tomorrow.
I do it all the time.
Can't go to tuck in.
It's not personal.
The economy is really.
Yeah,
that's me.
If she vertical, I'm good. If that nigga is like on this, like right here, it's a risk. It's a risk. I can't get nothing in. I don't even start it. I'm gonna just let it happen, and I'm okay with that. I've learned over the time.
Right.
All right, I got a fun little conversation starter type game that we've done a few times here. Few of you have seen it. It's called Whose Career Would You Rather Have? Where I give you two people on opposite sides of something, and you decide which career you would prefer if you could pick one or the other. God damn. That, my friends, is bourbon. Anyway, one or the other. And you give a reason as to why you would pick one over the other. In previous times, I've done mostly musicians. I have a few curveballs for that, and I'll start with one. My first, would you rather have the career of Mr. Denzel Washington, or would you rather have the career of Mr. Samuel L. Jackson? And why? Please take a minute to think about it as I frame the question once again for those of you who are watching live. Whose career would you rather have and why? Would you rather have Samuel L. Jackson's career, or would you rather have Denzel Washington's career? And why? Anybody ready to respond?
Yeah.
All right, Spano, lady first.
Well, first of all, I love Denzel Washington, first of all, and I'm going with him.
Come on, next.
And so I'm picking him. I'm picking his career because I like his roles in the movies and in all the different movies that he plays. I like them. I like his roles better than Samuel L. Jackson's. Ooh. Is that good enough?
Ooh.
I mean, if that's how you feel about it, absolutely it's good enough. This ain't a test of shit. Like, I want you to
I went first. I was gonna wait.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's perfect.
So that's why I would pick him.
Brother Ty?
I go Sam. Sam, for the most part, just has to be the same motherfucker in every role. Like, Denzel has to work and be these different not only does he have to be different characters, he has to be lead dog characters. Like Sam Jackson says motherfucker 5 times and there's 20 million in the bank. Like, you know, if I don't have to work extra, then I won't work extra. So I don't do Sam.
Motherfucker 5 times.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Rob, how you feel about that one?
I'm gonna see Ty's answer and raise him 20. And that's because Sam had a hell of a comeback story. Like when you listen to how he started, like he was like on drugs and shit like that. His wife kind of had his back. I mean, Denzel's wife had his back too, but Sam was fucked up out here. And he got one role, and that just led to another and another. And also, again, like Ty said, he don't have to work hard. You don't have to work hard.
Sam Jackson, in certain careers and professions, people ascend to a level where all they got to do is show up and be who they are.
It's the Snoop Dogg effect. Yeah,
I'm about to say, I call it the Snoop Dogg effect. Ty and I have had this discussion before. Yeah. It's definitely Sam has that. Him and Keanu Reeves is the white Sam Jackson, whether you know it or not. All he has to do is show up and be Keanu. Whoa. John Wick and Neo from The Matrix is the same motherfucker. Like
the dude from Speed.
One's a little angrier. That's the like John Wick's mad. Neo's confused, but they both kill everybody. That's not the same.
And Constantine is both of them, but just smokes cigarettes.
Yeah, and it was with biblical implications.
Like, at a bowling alley that
literally is. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
and
so
I don't remember the movie, but there was another one where he was an alien, but he just said like "whoa," like Neo.
Yeah. Whoa.
Same dude.
Whoa.
Like I said, and like Ty said, it's very easy to be Sam Jackson. My whole thing is personally because I come from a generation of people who some of my friends didn't know Denzel Washington wasn't Malcolm X until they was grown up, because that's how well Denzel Washington was Malcolm X. He was so good at being Malcolm X, you did not know, despite going to school and seeing history books and knowing life and just living, you asshole, you still didn't know that Denzel was not about. That's how good he was.
Yeah,
he's a great actor.
To that level of just achievement for me is crazy. So while I would love to just belt motherfuckers out and get paid millions, having that sort of acclaim, I'm a bit of an attention whore when I want to be. So that would like, plus the fact that he didn't win the Oscar for that would give me something to rant about forever. Y'all know I was better than all of them. You know, they gave white boy Oscars for being retarded.
And also, like, you have to take into consideration off camera, like, when greeted by a fan to maintain the image, Denzel has to be cordial, take pictures, kiss babies. Sam can just be like, hurry up and take the picture, motherfucker. And oh, Sam, you're doing the Sam thing. Like, he can be as belligerent as he wants, and it's
Sam has a children's book called Good Night, Motherfucker. Sam has a children's book called Good Night, Motherfuckers. I saw him narrate the shit.
I gotta get that. It's
hilarious.
I gotta get that.
And it's not really a children's book, clearly, but you understand what I'm saying. Like,
right.
Saying, like, again, like the Snoop Dogg effect. Snoop show up, say for shizzle, dizzle, rizzle, light a Dutch, and get a $10 million check, and everyone claps. He couldn't do that shit at the beginning of his career.
No.
He had to work for that and get to that. But now
whereas Eminem has a 37-page rhyme book for like one verse. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's overworking. He's making shit rhyme. Like he makes sure he has orange in every line, and there's like 37 words after orange for each bar. And Snoop is just crip walking with a fucking chalice in his hand, and they are getting the same check.
With a Dutch this big in front of 7 million white people.
Yeah.
And you wonder how he does it.
He's doing great.
He's fucking amazing. Like, he's absolutely amazing. Like, there's no way. No fucking way, man. No way at all. All right. Whose career would you rather have? So we got I was a Denzel vote. Spado was a Denzel vote. Ty and Rob were Samuel vote.
Sam Jackson, motherfucker.
And I'm glad you said that. Perfect precursor into where I'm about to go. Whose career would you rather have? Would you rather be one Mr. Edward Murphy, or would you rather be one Mr. David Chappelle? Whose career would you prefer if you had to pick one career path? Dad says she wants Snoop Dogg career. Real rap. Like, fuck that. Like he has the best life ever. Bro does Corona commercials and get Martha Stewart dishes while he high. I can't think of a better life. I want that. I want to hang with him just for a couple days. Anyway, those are your choices right now. Please tell me if you would rather have the career of one Mr. Eddie Murphy or one Mr. Dave Chappelle. I'll frame it by saying Eddie Murphy has probably the 2 of the 5 most famous stand-ups ever. Maybe 2 of the 10 for sure, top 10, maybe top 5, depending on how high you want to put either of the 2. Chappelle has the greatest sketch show sitcom ever. Yeah. Don't argue with me. We can fight if you want, but you're gonna lose. It's nothing better than Chappelle. Oh my god!
I'm going with Eddie all day long. Like
Eddie?
I don't even like Dave Chappelle.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Eddie, we probably wouldn't have Dave Chappelle. Like everybody gives credit to Eddie. Eddie had a fucking hit song written by Rick James and produced by Rick James for him. He did a song with Michael Jackson. Eddie Murphy all fucking day. Like Eddie Murphy can come back right now and make a shitty ass movie, Coming to America 2, and people would still love it because it's fucking Eddie.
Coming to America 2 was bad. That was a huge waste of my fucking time. I was so angry that we even went back to that. It was just unnecessary.
But Eddie all day for me.
Okay, fair enough. Spado, you said you don't like Dave Chappelle?
No, I just don't. I don't like him. I don't think he's that funny.
Is it because you want to sleep on one of his specials?
Probably.
You want to sleep on everything. That doesn't matter.
Spado, I'm going to respect your opinion. I love stand-up comedy and comedy in general. I wouldn't say I'm a student of it, but I probably like it and am more aware of shit about it than most average people who just like the shit. So I got other. So I grant you that.
But I seen all Eddie Murphy's Jones though, and loved them. But for like him, I'm not a big fan of Dave Chappelle.
So what you're saying is you want Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Brother Ty, and Ty, I know you are a student, and I know you like comedy. I know I know your history with it, so I'm interested to hear your take on this.
Yeah, 2 things. First thing, Josh Allen, first touchdown, quarterback, cha-ching.
Oh yeah, cha-ching for us, my boy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like obviously, well, not obviously, but yeah, big fan of comedy. Done an open mic or 2 in my younger days, but my answer isn't necessarily rooted in comedy, just like the actor answer isn't rooted in their craft. Eddie Murphy has to work way less than Dave Chappelle does in 2023. Like he's like knighted. He can just go like wave his hand and people are like fainting like Michael Jackson in Budapest. Chappelle needs to do like a 20-30 minute set in like Roanoke, Virginia, and Toledo, Ohio, and Albuquerque, New Mexico. Whereas, like Eddie Murphy's just talking to Arsenio for like 5 minutes and they're going to get like 100 more, like 100 times more people interested. So like for the same reason I would pick Sam Jackson, I'm picking Eddie. It's less work for more money. Like Eddie has the original painting from Good Times. He can cash that, and that's like Dave Chappelle's whole life. Like
having this right here in your joint is crazy. Like that's the most fire shit you can have to display. I'm
gonna have to add Dwight Howard in that now.
No, Dwight Howard's way more aggressive. Remember, he attacks dicks. You gotta, he's not passive. He's aggressive as fuck. So I'll say this, right? Eddie's career is clearly the better career. If you're asking me whose arc and whose path I'd rather have.
Well, but okay, so
oh shit.
My apologies. I mean to cut you off. It's the more lucrative career, but the purest of the bunch would say that Chappelle's is a better career because he's staying truer to the stand-up roots from where he started to 2023. He's kind of like Ryu from Street Fighter. Like, I'm just looking for a fight. I don't give a fuck if it's Saget, Ken,
you took
Blanca. Just show me the
87,
best.
my nigga. 87. That's my nigga right there. I like Chappelle's root to the craft. He still goes out and does shows. As you were saying that, I was thinking the fact that he still do shows in Toledo and Roanoke and motherfucking, Hattiesburg and all these little nut ass towns throughout my bad, y'all. All these small ass towns throughout these fucking cities is like, that's fire to me.
You just lost Roanoke Jenkins.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's fire to me. Like, I like that shit. I wish Eddie still did that shit. Maybe I would feel like he's still more like I would feel different about this. But for me, somebody who loves the stand-up piece, because stand-up drew me to all these motherfuckers. Like, stand-up was the first thing. I didn't see the movies first. I saw the stand-up first. And the stand-up was what drew me. So it's always good to know that I can go back to the thing that got me there. That's fire to me. So me personally, I would pick Dave. But I get why Eddie is he's a god, like you said. Like, I wake up every day and I piss excellence. He's the Ricky Bobby of the shit. Like, like I get that, but for that part, I definitely would.
Eddie got me off of "What's Up with You" by himself. What's up? What's up? What's up with you?
Yeah, no, doing Eddie Murphy's musical career is something I can never have to deal with again. I'm not gonna lie.
Eddie Murphy did shit because he could do it. Like,
exactly. No, that's fine. That is fair enough. But I did not need none of that. Not one of those songs did I need.
You know who needed this guy? I mean,
Dave was always solid, never sold out of suede. He's gonna be himself no matter what anyone says. I definitely respected that about him. John says I'm disappointed. Dave is the GOAT and one of the trailblazers of that craft. Thank you. I agree. I definitely agree. He's one of those guys.
Whatever.
Howard, I remember back in the day, Eddie had a song called "Put Your Mouth on Me."
yes.
Yo, what the hell's happening here? Wow. First off, Eddie, pause. Because everybody can hear that song. I know you might have thought, no, Eddie, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't ever perform that song nowhere, Eddie. Well, my thing is, I fucks with both of them, but if you ask me to pick a path, it would be Dave's path. Got an interesting one for you. This is musicians, but it's not a singular musician, it's groups. And I took this one directly from an argument I saw people having on the internet the other day. Would you rather have the career path of Jodeci or Drew Hill? If you had to be if you had to be a part of one of these groups, if you had to say, this is what I wanted out of my R&B career, which one of those groups would you rather have said you were with? Which arc would you rather have been a part of? Jodeci or Drew Hill? And I purposely picked those two based on the argument. Oh, we in the comments already. Des says Jodeci. Why, Des? Give me some details. Let me know. Why Jodeci? I'm going to tell you who I'm picking, but I want one of y'all to go first.
I'm going with Drew Hill only if I could be Cisco and walk on bitches. She had to. I was like, what? All night long. That's it.
Only if I can walk on bitches is crazy. See that, like, attacking dicks, but only if I can walk on bitches. That's the title. It's done. I'm not taking any more entries. That's the title of the season finale. Attacking dicks, but only if I can walk on bitches. That's the title of the show. Thank you, gentlemen. You take a bow. Nah, alma mater. That's the lean on me, Joe. Jodeci or Drew Hill? Why, Spado? Who? Pick one, Spado. I know you like both of them.
Yep.
I would say Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. That's two Drew Hills. Why? Robbie want to walk on bitches. Why you want Drew Hill?
I don't know. I mean, Jodeci was cool.
We already know you.
Jodeci was cool, but I just like Drew Hill better. I don't really have a reason.
I'm gonna jump in right here. I'm gonna give you mine real quick before I even let Ty go. I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking Jodeci. Because Drew Hill's still outperforming doing shows right now. I went to see Drew Hill last summer at the motherfucking Del East. Me and my wife. Yes, the fuck I did. We motherfucking right we did. We went to the motherfucking Del East for a $20 ticket to see Drew Hill and a bunch of other motherfuckers. Not just Drew Hill and them. You
gotta tell me who else was there? Who else was there?
Drew Hill, next, Brownstone.
Wait, who?
Drew Hill, next, Brownstone.
Next was there? I remember them.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. It was one of them ass Jones. She said,
okay. One of them ass Jones.
I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get at this point. But yeah, so I don't see Jodeci going on tour. But every time I see them niggas, they don't look broke. I feel like whatever they did when they were supposed to do it, they did it more right than these other niggas. Also, Jodeci was on Martin. And that was one of my favorite shows ever. And that episode is a top 5 Martin episode for sure. Hollywood Shuffle Part 1 and 2, where Martin quit his job to go to that is a fucking classic Martin episode. So for those reasons, I am picking Jodeci on this career arc. My son is in the comments. Hello, son. Your godfather is with us. If you haven't noticed. What's up, buddy? Yeah. So Ty, I know you don't give a fuck, but I know you can give a good John on this.
So this is tough because I couldn't care less, but for the sake of conversation, I feel like because Jodeci had 2 dark-skinned brothers and 2 light-skinned, and I'm like the brown crayon, I can kind of fit the middle and provide balance, whereas I don't know what my role would be in Drew Hill. So at least I can be the brown guy in Jodeci, whereas I can provide nothing to Drew Hill.
Yo, that is insane logic, but I somehow get it. I get it.
So like that.
Yeah,
memories for Dez.
That's why she
said she made love to the whole album. God damn,
like the entire album. Yo, what's funny is that you say album and you date the shit out yourself, right? Because I said that shit to one of my kids in school. They was like, "What's an album?" Like, no, the whole like the whole joint that you stream. Oh, all right. Yeah. Like they don't even call it that shit, bro.
The album should be renamed now, KP. The whole joint.
Only if you from Philly, though.
I just dropped the whole joint.
You can use it for anything, and they know what you're talking about.
No, I just dropped the whole new joint, 17 tracks.
Oh,
okay. I know what you're talking about. All right, good. Shit.
That joint over there.
The album.
Oh shit. All right. So and I'm having fun with this. Like I said, this starts good conversations. It's a weird ass topic, but it definitely starts.
Not tied with the fucking brown crayon in the middle.
Yeah, like I'm the brown crayon. Is crazy.
Hey,
I love that shit.
My brain just got that again. Like, say it again.
All right. So now I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Hello.
gonna go to athletes.
Oh God.
Yeah. This is easy.
Yeah.
This is easy. I promise you.
Because I don't know about the athletes.
You know about both of these.
Okay.
If you were an Olympic competitor, would you rather have the career path of one Miss Simone Biles or one Mr. Michael Phelps? Would you rather be the greatest gymnast of all time or the fucking Aquaman? Who would you prefer to be?
I'm going with Simone Biles.
Between the two.
Simone Biles all day because she is changing the fucking rule. They are changing rules for shit that she can do and nobody else can do.
She on her Will Chamberlain.
Yeah,
Will Chamberlain easy.
So
in my Shaq voice, she big Wilt Chamberlain easy because they changing the whole game to stop her. What you think, Ty?
Small balls.
I am more likely to save my life as Michael Phelps.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say, though.
That's a practical.
I feel like he can do enough basic somersaults that if somebody has to flip to be saved, he can do that. But if 3 motherfuckers are drowning, you don't have to worry. Whereas her little ass ain't doing nothing.
God, if 3 motherfuckers is drowning, 3 motherfuckers is drowning. That ain't got shit to do with me. That can be an
but I'm saying, like, if so, let's just say it's 3 people you care about. You gonna sit on the sideline and do cartwheels and hope that
Rob don't care. Rob lets everybody die, Ty. But don't take his opinion as that of the masses. I feel what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Absolutely. Rob gonna let everybody die. That's his thing. He don't care.
I took swimming lessons. Y'all should have took them too.
Rob ain't shit, bro. You should know that, but you know now. But yeah, no, I agree 100% with Tyree. Swimming is practical. I can do that in other walks of life. Me being able to do a fucking backflip off a pommel horse or balance rings, whatever the fuck they be doing, that shit don't help me none if the motherfucking boat sink. Like the swimming shit is practical. Even if I'm not saving nobody, I can save me.
Right.
Like, I don't like. I don't know.
That shit. You can entertain people when this boat is going down. Just
fuck that.
And Chris, perfect comment. I could be Michael Phelps and still do the shit I like to do in my spare time. And that's all I'll say.
You can't smoke the weed in the water, motherfucker. I'm going Simone Biles all day.
I cannot be Simone Biles and smoke a zip. That's not going to work.
You're going to be tired as shit.
But fuck tired. You're going to miss. You're going to fuck your stuff up. That bitch does flips in the air. No way in hell she can go off. No. That shit, she smoked some of that shit, that 32% yeah, man, nigga, what?
Not to mention, like 10 years after retirement, like, one of them has cool, flexible ankles, and one of them fuck around and it hurt when it rains. Like, she been jumping off of platforms and shit her whole fucking life. Like, he's sitting there seeing this shit in some aqua therapy.
Y'all give him a fucking credit. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga said, usable ankles is a plus. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Like, it's no way that's not a good thing.
Like, as soon as rain is approaching, she's like, got this shit laid up. Like, there's no movement. Like, the joints is hurting. Like, you know what I mean? He is like,
y'all don't know what that man go through his back and shit. Come on, man. He's probably fucked up too, bro.
Swimmers are generally in great shape. When you go to therapy, they put you in the pool.
People pay for aqua therapy. Don't nobody pay to do some fucking somersaults to feel better.
I would pay to do somersault therapy. Let's go.
As soon as you fall on your neck, they're going to put your ass right in the pool. You're going right to the pool after you fuck up a disc doing tumble therapy.
Tumble therapy's crazy. Look, and they just going to dump you in the pool.
Well, I could do tumble therapy right now. You talking about just falling down the fucking flight of stairs is what you doing. But getting in the water is like, it ain't even the same thing.
Oh, shit. Yo. That's funny as shit. Okay. All right. Literally Think podcast for the people. Hour and 44 minutes, and Ty, Roanoke Jenkins Sr., Spado, we're about to get into closing thoughts and wrap it up for y'all. We appreciate everybody for popping in on us. We had a very good audience. Always a pleasure. It's the season 3 finale. We'll be going for a minute, but we'll definitely be back in some form, fashion, or another. Let you know exactly how that happens soon enough. Closing thoughts. So before I even get into closing thoughts, I just want to say a few things because I tend to get a little emotional in the closing thoughts in these moments, especially when I had a sip or two of my bourbon. First things first, 3 seasons, 88 episodes. I started this shit in the motherfucking pandemic from my porch, which I'm still on. It just looks nicer than it used to. I had coats behind me for the first episode. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to do something in here, and it needed to happen. Like, shit was crazy, y'all. Like, it was really, 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 really wild. Yo, I dead ass. Like, and I ain't taking none of them episodes down. Every single one of them shits is raw as a motherfucker, right on YouTube with no edits, no cuts, no none of that shit. I called my folks. I wanted to do something, and them niggas jumped on board and did that shit with me, man. And they never, ever, ever questioned nothing I asked of them. I was on their nerves, FaceTime calls about fucking shows. I was really in my bag with it, y'all. And I created something, and from that, other relationships built, other people made connections, other things have become of that. I feel so privileged to have worked with so many of y'all, have done so many things. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a bit of it's been work the last season because there's so many other things happening. It's just been a whole lot of shit going on. And this is the season finale, and Literally Anything Podcast will be back. I don't know what it's gonna look like when season 4 returns. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It may not look exactly as it looks right now. It may not have the same flow, it may not have the same feel, but in some form or fashion, we will be back sooner than later, and I will make sure that I'm here to let y'all know whatever y'all need to know during that time as we build through that. So this is not me telling you it's over. This is me telling you the way you've seen it for the past 3 seasons is going to be very different whenever season 4 comes. That's what I'm telling you. So, and that's going to be a great thing. Everybody needs ascension. I need a new challenge. It's not challenging to come here and do this every week this way anymore. Like, not on no arrogant shit, but I can do this. I can do this with a little prep and still be entertaining and bring folks on here who are entertaining, like these 3 people that are with me now, and like my brothers who be with me was with me, at the beginning. I can do that shit. I ain't worried about that. I need something else now. So whatever the next thing is, y'all all gonna be with me, and we all gonna be taking that journey together. But I just want y'all to have a little patience with me and understand that it's not gonna look the same, but it's definitely gonna feel the same. So I had to get that off real quick before we even got to the end. Now we get into closing thoughts. Roanoke Jenkins Sr., Rob Riley, really my brother since the 90s. What's good, bro?
I'm starting tumble therapy classes as soon as
you gonna be the instructor?
No, tumble therapy class.
No, I'm saying, are you gonna be the instructor, or are you just going?
I know I'm going to be the instructor. There's a need for tumble therapy, and I'm going to be right there at the forefront of that shit. That is my closing thought.
I promise you this, bro. Season 4 will be live from your tumble therapy studio. That's where that's the change, y'all. Rob messed it up. I'm trying. That's the new shit. Next year, when we come to you with season 4, we gonna be in Rob's brand new tumble therapy studio.
Yes,
that's how we moving. Spado, closing thought.
Don't listen to Rob. Swimming is more important. Fuck that. You get put in some shit. You need to know how to fucking swim, especially on the boat.
Tumble my way out of that.
Fuck that. No, fuck that. You need to know how to swim.
I'm gonna be doing front rolls.
Yeah, see how far that gets you doing fucking tumbles in the water as a shark coming. You go ahead and do a fucking tumble if you want to.
This nigga gonna look like Blanca, just rolling his dumb ass down the water. We're gonna be at Rob's funeral. Like, y'all seen him rolling, y'all? This nigga really thought he was gonna roll out the water, y'all. We thought he was playing on the show.
That
He
ain't gonna work.
serious.
And he ain't gonna help y'all either. He already said it. He ain't helping y'all. So keep it in mind.
No.
Leave his ass.
They gonna see you going down. He gonna be like, he said he wasn't helping us.
He tumbling. Leave his ass in the water. Just go. Michael Phelps, just go.
Indeed. Brother T.Y. Reed, first off, thank you, sir, for taking your motherfucking time to. Yeah, I mean, I know you said I know you don't give a fuck, but I'm still thanking you in the way that I feel like you deserve, because you could have been doing anything tonight, and you took time to step up, and I appreciate that, good brother.
You already know. You ask, I answer. It was just funny thinking about like the news that day where they talk about the tumble therapist drowning because he wouldn't like learn how to swim. But anyway, in terms of closing thoughts, again, thank you for the time, the platform. I appreciate it. You know, there was only a matter of time before we linked up for this. In terms of my thing, you see the name right there, Time from the Podcast Bols. If you Google Podcast Bols, like his hoodie, like the jacket that I was wearing, but I run hot, so I got hot. We're on all platforms, YouTube, whatever the fuck, Instagram. We sell the shirts, it's kind of the same sort of entertainment that you would get on this type of platform. Just me and a couple other homies. Shout out to Stav, Sleeves, Tommy. So, we do that. And obviously we collaborate with dope shows, which is why I'm here.
Indeed, man. Appreciate you. So like I said, I don't know what it's going to look like, but in closing, just before, because you won't hear from us for a minute, like I said, congratulations to the hoods, man. Like when I met that brother, me thinking he was ever going to get married was like the furthest thing from my life. It's no way you could have told me he was ever going to have a wife. Like, Hood is a wild bull, but somehow that woman has tapped into him enough to tame his crazy ass, and I respect that, because I know what that looks like. And then shout out to both of them. Much love to both of them, and I love them both dearly. My brother, who is he going through something right now, man. My man's hurting right now. He got a lot of shit going on. Shout out to you, Left. We love you. I mean, it's been fun, y'all. Like I said, 88 motherfucking episodes, man. 88 episodes, all from the muscle. That's insanity, man. Like, man, I'm just happy to be here. I'm humble as ever, but cocky as a son of a bitch. Like, all at the same time. Like, everybody don't get to do this, and everybody couldn't have been good at this. So, it means something to have meant something. That's a bar. Yeah. I'm gonna put that on something. It means something that meant something. I'm gonna do something with that. But anyway, hey Rob, that's a t-shirt. That's the next one. Peace and blessings to everybody in the comments. Peace and blessings to all y'all who ever check this out or will check us out going forward. All these episodes will be streaming at some point on every major streaming service, because we are available at every major streaming service: Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Yeah, I'm talking my shit. I worked hard to get on all the motherfuckers and make sure all these episodes were streaming uncut, unedited, with all the shit we do. It's video on Spotify. We out here, motherfucking literally any podcast for the people. Peace and blessings, y'all. You already know. We out.